What is up, guys? Today we have three of my most recent GMT builds for sale. All three of these will be available at timelesstshirts.com, link in the description down below. Now, all three of these do use genuine Seiko OEM dials and genuine Seiko OEM handsets. I'll go ahead and pop in a picture here of the dials, and here's a picture of the handsets. Now, that does drive the cost up quite a bit, but I definitely think it's worth it in my opinion because you're getting Seiko OEM quality parts, and of course you're getting that Seiko loom as well. So definitely think it's worth it. All three of these are priced to sell at only $450. So definitely a good price considering the fact that each one of those dials do cost about $120. So that's what I pay. So I'm definitely pricing them as low as I can go. So I don't think they'll last long. All three of these do have the same case. It is the MM200 case from DLW Watches, and you can see it's a very nice case. It's got that deep grain brushing in the mid case there, and it's got very crisp transitions to polished surfaces. And then, of course, it's got more deep grain brushing on the lug hoods as well. And then it's got that scalloped underside, just like an MM300 and MM200 do, that help it wear so well on the wrist. So, very nice case. All these cases are 41 millimeter diameter. They're all 46 millimeter from lug to lug distance, and they have drilled lug holes, and they all have a 22 millimeter lug width. So all three of these watches will accept any strap that an SKX will. So that's why I like this case, because of the 22 millimeter lug width. It just opens up so many more strap options. So like I said, anything that works with an SKX will work with any of these watches. So whether that be a Clockwork Republic strap, a fitted rubber FKM strap, or just if you want to pick between a bunch of different bracelets, the SKX has plenty of options. Now, I did pair them up with some nice NATOs that match really well. But like I said, if you're not a NATO guy and you want to switch it to a different strap, you'll have plenty of options. Let's go ahead and look a little closer at them one by one. All right, so zooming in here a little bit, you can see that beautiful Glacier Captain Willard dial. This one is an SPB 439 inspired build. I'll go ahead and pop in a side shot here so you can see them side by side. If you're familiar with any of those more recent Seiko GMT diver releases, you'll know that I'm a fan of them, and I'm a big fan of the SPB 439. So I wanted to do a build that was really similar to it, but for a lot less money. The SPB 439 retails for $1,700, and of course, you can pick this up from me for $450. Really, really good value. So, like I said, I already covered the case and the case dimensions. So we'll just talk about some of the design details. Like I said, that glacier white Captain Willard dial. We have a silvery white GMT inner chapter ring. And then, of course, we have a dive bezel. I'll go ahead and show you the bezel action here. So really good bezel action, nice and smooth. This is a bezel from Nemoki's. As I mentioned, they're basically all Nemoki parts besides the cases. So the crystal, bezel insert, bezel, crown, all from Nemoki's, and then the cases are from DLW. So like I said, really smooth bezel action. Everything lines up great. Let's go ahead and check the crown action real quick. All of them have Nemoki crowns. They all have really good pop. Namoki crowns, definitely some of the best that I've handled. I have tried crowns from DLW, and they just don't have the same kind of pop or crown action. So, great crown action on these. I'll go ahead and show you the alignment as well. So you can see that alignment at 12 o'clock noon is perfect. I do spend a good deal amount of time, making sure that every watch I build has good hand spacing between the GMT, hour hand, minute hand, and second hand. And then, of course, that they have good alignment as well. So we can go ahead and check at 12 o'clock, midnight as well, just so you guys can see. We get a date change on this one. I think it's about 12 o'clock on the dot. It's a little bit past 12. There's our 12 o'clock spacing, or hand alignment rather, and our date change is about 12:05. So a little bit past 12 on this one. So we'll go ahead and set the hands back to 10 and 2. Pop our crown back in, and it threads down super easy and super smooth. So great crown action. The handset is an OEM SPB 261 handset. So it's kind of a darker gray. Definitely contrast on that silver white dial. And then you can see that they're beveled in the center. So really nice OEM handset. And then of course that pop of blue. It's kind of a mint blue. Slightly different from the Tiffany blue that's on this watch. So this one's more of a bit of a sky blue, and this one's a little bit lighter. So, but of course the GMT hand and the second hand are the exact same color, perfectly color matched. So that's this one. Next we have a kind of a Rolex Yachtmaster inspired colorway. So I'll pop in a shot of the Rolex Yachtmaster here. So I'm a sucker for a rhodium dial and those blue accents. I just think it's a great colorway and it looks really good. This one is using a Seiko Sumo dial, and this one has a wave texture pattern to the dial. So you have a texture dial with that wave pattern on it. Then you also have a sunburst effect as well. So you can see that when you rotate the watch, it's got that sunburst pattern kind of radiating out from the center. So it's got the sunburst effect as well. And then you can really see it from that angle. And then it's also got a fume fade. So lighter gray at the center and darker towards the edge. So this dial is kind of a triple threat. It's kind of got everything you want out of a dial, all in one. So really love that fume fade, kind of fading to a gunmetal gray at that outer edge and fading into that GMT chapter ring on the inside there. That is a brushed gunmetal gray GMT chapter ring. So really tying that in together. Also paired this one with a sapphire crystal with blue anti-reflective inner coating, just to match the other blue accents of the watch and kind of bring it all together. Yeah, it's a subtle detail, but it does lend itself to being a more cohesive design. Go ahead and show you guys the bezel action real quick. Good bezel action. Everything lines up good there. Go ahead and show you guys the crown action as well. Nice pop on the crown. We'll go ahead and look at our 12 o'clock alignment for our GMT hand here. and our hour and minute hand as well. Line those up. So there is a look at our 12 o'clock alignment at noon. Everything lines up great. We'll go ahead and check at 12 o'clock as well. Here is our 12 o'clock alignment. You can see everything lines up great. So hands at 12 line up great. And then I'll show you guys at 6 o'clock as well, real quick. There's our 6 o'clock alignment. Everything lines up perfectly. And then we'll set them back to 10 and 2 and go ahead and thread our crown in. Crown action is good as well. So that's this one. Like I said, this might be my favorite colorway out of the three. And then last but not least, we have our Batman GMT build. This one has a GMT bezel on it, so it's going to be bi-directional. I'll go ahead and sample the bezel action real quick. So the bezel action is very smooth, really good bezel action. That click spring is from Crystal Times. This one as well has a sumo dial, so it's also a triple threat. It's got that wave pattern to the dial, and then of course it has that sunburst effect you can see there, and then it's got that fume fade from light blue at the center to almost black at the edge, kind of fading into that black GMT inner chapter ring. So really good build. I love the look of this one as well. Seiko Sumo handset OEM, and then the GMT hand is from Nemoki's. So got that Batman GMT hand on there. Good bezel action. Crown action is good on this one as well. Nice pop. We'll go ahead and do our 12 o'clock alignment here. So there is a look at our 12 o'clock alignment for GMT hand and our hour and minute hand. And then we'll go up to 12 o'clock real quick. Show you guys there. Date change about 11:50 on this one. And then here is a look at our 12 o'clock hand alignment. Everything looks good. And then show you guys one more time at 6 as well. Line it up. So there is our 6 o'clock alignment. Everything lines up great on this one as well. Go ahead and set our hands back to 10 and 2. And then our crown threads in nice and smooth with no issues. So there is a look at this one. These dials are stunning on these Sumos. Not really sure the camera's even really doing them any justice. So here is a better look at all three of them. That Glacier dial one more time. Really stunning. And then of course the Sumo dials as well. So thank you guys for watching. As always, thank you for your support. Good luck to anybody who wants to pick one of these up. Unfortunately, I'm only making one of each of these. You can email me if you really want one and we could do a build. But these dials are tricky to find, and same thing with the handsets and all. So I can't really make any promises that we will be able to build one, just because sometimes all the parts aren't always available. So good luck to everyone. Like I said, thank you guys for watching and supporting the channel, and good luck to everybody. See you in the next video.